Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Imagine just being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You try to get out of the coffin by lifting the lid, but the enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from doing that. You just think you're going to die. But then you think, maybe if I bang on the lid, I can unsettle the dirt, and maybe, just maybe, someone on top might notice and start digging their way down towards me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people standing nearby. You just don't know that. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that by not seeking help, you might overdose and take something that was so preciously given to you by the Lord Jesus Christ, your life? You might just take your own life, not even trying to do it, just because of abusing drugs and alcohol. And more selfishly, you take your life away from people that love and count on you, your children, your grandchildren, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person that goes to their grave not seeking help. Don't be the person I just read about. In other words, seek help while you're still alive. You can reach out to people like myself at 844-405-HELP. I promise you, I will help take your life back before your life is gone. There are other people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. 516-458-2741. Larry Geis and I always tell people like you, yeah, you, I have your attention now. We tell people like you it does not matter what your past is. It does not matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here today looking for help and a brighter tomorrow. And Larry Geis, with over 30 years experience as a life coach, an addiction recovery coach, will help set up a plan for a brighter tomorrow. 24 hours at a time. You can find him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Call him at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will help you from your depression to happier times, from your low self-esteem to improve your self-esteem, from your addiction to recovery. Larry Geis is waiting nearby the phone. 516-458-2741. Larry Geis and I are patiently, eagerly, with all the concern for a human life, waiting at the phones for you to call. You can call me at 844-405-HELP, 844-405-HELP. How do you know that you're a teenager, or if your teenager is using drugs? Well, today I'm going to talk about 12 signs your teenager is using drugs. For those who are parents of a teenager, like most of us have been, because a lot of us now have grown children, those formative years brings tremendous growth, and it can bring tremendous challenges. Go lay down. Go. Sorry about that. For the young person navigating the physical, mental, and social changes during this period of growth can be fraught and formidable obstacles and indecisions. Perhaps the most formidable of all these obstacles is the advent of peer pressure. Whether it's experienced at school, various social situations, or through social media. The peer pressure to use drugs can be overwhelming and can be seen as a form of relief to escape the pressures of school, friendship, and home life. Because of the teenager's body and brain is still in the developmental stages, drug use can impair physical, mental, psychological growth, and those impairments can have long, everlasting effects on the person. As a parent or a grandparent, it is important to understand and acknowledge the potential signs that accompany drug use in your teenager. Knowing these signs and adopting a proactive approach when these signs become apparent can ensure the best outcome for your teenager. The following are the 12 signs your teenager is using drugs. Sign number 1, use of incense and excessive perfumes and deodorizers, no matter what the substance that is being used. These substances often give out unmistakable odors or aromas. In order to cover up the smell or the smoke, other odors associated with drug use, your teen may burn incense, using excessive amount of cologne or perfume, or even spraying the room with Febreze, Lysol, or any other form of deodorizer to cover up their activity. This is another major sign that your teenager is using drugs. Sign number 2, use of mints and mouthwash. Not only do substances give the particular scents, they also be strongly detected on a teenager's breath, especially if they've been drinking alcohol. In cases where teens are drinking alcohol or using other substances which can be smelled on their breath, they may be using breath mints or even frequently using mouthwash. And if you think that vodka is not noticeable, folks, for a person that used to drink a lot of vodka, it might not be noticeable on the breath, but it comes through the pores. Number 3, use of eye drops. Certain drugs like marijuana and heroin, for an example, can give the user bloodshot eyes or dilated pupils. In the attempt to cover up their use of these drugs, teenagers may have using eye drops regularly, and they might even have it in their possession constantly. Number 4, missing money from your purse or even your wallet. One of the most telltale signs of your teenagers using drugs is missing money or even credit cards from your wallet or your purse. Whether or not your teenager is employed, obtaining drugs can cost a substantial amount of money. If a teen does not have the funds, the first place they often look is in the bedroom. They rifle through your wallet and your purse. Number 5, changes in eating habits. If your teenager is using drugs, it can be significant changes in their appearance. One of the biggest signs that your teenager is using drugs is noticeable and significant weight loss or relatively short period of time. This is especially true if the teenager is using stimulant drugs that impairs their appetite. That is number 6 coming up, paraphernalia. With increased drug use, you may notice that items in your teen's bedroom or their person that seems to be out of place, never seen before. If you have noticed certain items in your child's room, such as baggies, foil, rolling papers, empty bottles, or pipes, it can be one of the signs your teenager is using drugs. Next one is secrecy. The teen years are marked by increased feeling of independence and rebellion. While this is normal behavior of a certain degree, if your teenager is hiding activities that are being extremely defensive about where they are going and who they hang around with, if they constantly snap at you, that is a sure sign that there is some sort of addiction and they're using drugs. Next one, their room becomes off limits to you. That's right, you, the parent, the grandparent. Oftentimes, if a teenager is using drugs or alcohol at their home, they may put up a new lock, or they put signs up, do not enter, or do not disturb. They may also be spending more time in their room than usual. Next one is increased legal trouble. If your child is starting to run into trouble with law enforcement or is being arrested for crimes such as shoplifting, theft, breaking curfew, those are strong indications that there is some sort of alcohol or drug abuse. What do I do if my teenager is using drugs? If you have noticed any of the signs that I just discussed with you, it is very important to think before you act. Before you talk to your teen about your concerns, there are a few things that you must keep in mind. First and foremost, don't panic or overreact. The worst thing to do is to fly off the handle and lose control. It is important to be as calm as possible and be as understanding, and try to figure out why is your child taking drugs, and how much or how heavy of a problem is this. Secondly, it is important not to blame yourself for the teen situation that they're in. It is completely normal to feel that you have failed your child, or begin to beat yourself up because you feel your child wouldn't be doing this had you done a better job. When it's time to talk to your teen, pick a place that is safe and comfortable. Instead of taking an aggressive approach, try asking open-ended questions and listen fully what your teen has to say. It is better to listen than to speak. While it might not seem so, your child needs to hear that you're not going to abandon them, that you will be there to support them. Having a game plan is crucial in helping your teen overcome substance abuse. While you hope that your child will be receptive to your concern and offer help, your child can get angry, defensive, and may completely shut down and walk away from you. In that case, let them go for the time being. You might also want to get help like a person like Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. You can also call me at 844-405-HELP. We are both here waiting to help people like you or even your teenagers. These were the 12 signs. Sign number 1 is use of incense and excessive perfumes and deodorizers. If you go in their room and you notice incense, or if you notice an abundantly higher dosage of cologne or perfume on them, that is a sign. Use of mint and mouthwash. Folks, if you notice that they're constantly rinsing mouthwash, they even carry mouthwash in their coat pocket, and tons of mints, that's a sure sign. Use of eye drops. They will have dilated eyes. They will use drops like Visine, etc. If you notice that, it's a sure sign. If you start noting credit card or cash missing from your purse or your wallet, that is a sure sign. If you start noticing that they're losing tons of weight, or not even tons, but an excessive amount of weight, that is a sure sign. Paraphernalia. Go into their room, and if you start finding bags, foil, rolling papers, empty bottles, or even pipes, that's a sure sign. Secrecy. If they don't want to talk to you about anything suddenly, when they've always been very talkative, that's a sure sign. If their rooms become off limit to you, you start saying do not disturb, do not enter, change your lock, and they're in their rooms a lot, that's a sure sign. If they're constantly getting in trouble, whether it being with the law or just being, or not just, but being arrested for crimes, or even shoplifting, theft, breaking curfew, that's a sure sign. If you're going to approach your teenager, first of all, calm down. Approach them with an understanding. Try to understand them. Don't be aggressive when you approach, because what you will do is alienate them. Approach them. Don't be hostile. Don't ask questions that might upset them. Ask questions that possibly you can get answers for. Take them to a place where they feel comfortable. There might be a chance that they might get up and leave because they're upset with you. Be as gentle, understanding as possible. Remember, you were a teenager too. You might have not used drugs and alcohol, but you were a teenager. You know how they think because you were one. Folks, there are people out there that can help you. And sometimes you don't want to wait, because too many times, including in my extended family, have I seen where people were abusing drugs and they didn't seek help, and they're no longer with us. Isn't it time for you to take the bull by its horn? It is your responsibility as a parent, a grandparent, a legal guardian, to make sure you have done your best to try to be a crutch for somebody that's abusing drugs and alcohol. Had it not been for people, for me to be able to lean on other people, I might not be here today. I might be dead from alcoholism. But when you act as a crutch for somebody to lean on, you just might save their life. You, my friend, might just take back their life for them. I hope to God today is the best day of your life. I hope to God you found that this segment helps you understand that there are certain things and certain ways to deal with your teenagers who might be using drugs and alcohol. I hope to God you all, including your children, your grandchildren, all have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless each and every one of you watching me. And have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. Yeah, the show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take Back Your Life Today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Yeah.